Guys, what's up? As you can tell, we're back at the beginning, the foundation of Punt Factory here at Bonita High School in Laverne. Been here all weekend, been having a great weekend, great weather, seeing family, but also working with some of the best punters in America. Right now, we're going to go through a little one-on-one session with Lennox Miller. He's a UCLA commit. He played at Oaks Christian this last year. He's a 6'4". I mean, born in Australia. I mean, just a really good, talented kid. So excited to get some work with him, kind of just get the process going, getting him ready for this spring, this summer, going into UCLA, go Bruins, and just follow along and watch. This just has to be like a little tiny
100%, like a little, even that might have been too much.
I don't mind that at all. So here's how I would work on it if it were me, right? And this is how we can kind of warm up. Okay? When you're at home and you want to work on it, as we're getting going here, what I would do is I would come to a line and I would take one step back. Okay? Then so when you take a step back from there, I'll use my hat because the cones are over there. Okay. So as you take that step back from the line, so get in your stance. Now move this another kind of like cone length behind you, right?
Yeah.
And basically you have to take your drop step and your jab step in this little tiny space. So if you give yourself, say, a yard, Lenny, give yourself a yard, like a yard line. Stand in between the middle of that yard line. So say this was the 5 and this was the 4, and just work on it being literally like, I can't take my drop step behind the 4 and I can't take my jab step past the 5, right? So it's boom. Yeah. And what you're gonna train is just it being tight and concise, right? Yeah. So try one out of your hands. Go ahead and hit one. Oh yeah. Brilliant. I like that a lot. Yeah. So let's do 3 more out of your hands, and then we'll go down there and I'll give you tosses, okay? Okay. Yes. Now, as you're learning this, do you notice how your tempo is going at like 30-40%? Like you're thinking through it, swing at 30%. Okay. Match your swing with your tempo, no matter what you're doing. Because your swing is kind of trying to party right now.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Attaboy. Yep. Remember that the whole purpose of that is to establish the footwork and the rhythm, not to hit a really big ball, right? So what I'll do is I'll grab the cone. You're basically gonna at home be able to go cone, cone, start in the middle, and it's just, that can't go behind that one, and that one can't go in front of that one. Okay? So something that's coming up here and cause this would be good to say, so, because you're so used to kind of going after the ball, and as you said, right? Yeah. At the Poly Bowl, you were fucking smoking them, but they were going downfield a lot. One thing I want you to pay attention to is the pacing on these 2 steps and the drop step. Your instinct is going to want to be like, okay, let me speed up in these 2. Yeah. Those 2 steps, we want to keep the same rhythm as the drop step. So if you're here, right? It's here. That step we still wanted to be tight and controlled, because on that ball you went here is good, and then you went, let me get after this, right? Down easy. Yes, much better. Good, dude. I'm more worried about the pacing and the rhythm than I'm worried about the results as you're kind of getting used to it. And remember, Lenny, when we catch the ball, set it with your arm. Meaning, one thing I've been noticing a lot with punters is the arm dictates the steps. So if your arm shoots out here, you're much more likely to want to take big steps to match with that. If you keep your arm nice and bent and relaxed, it's going to be easier to keep those steps nice and short. So right where you catch it, brother, leave it right there. Leave it. So that arm, when you're here and that arm goes here, you're pushing your arm out. That's also helping making those steps want to get big.
Yeah.
So ideally, we just want to go here, keep the arm in here, keep the step short, and go. Yep.
And he's got like the perfect sort of distance where his leg can swing.
Yeah, as
straight
long
up
as your
straight
shoulders
down.
are forward. If you stand tall, bending the arm doesn't work, right? But if you watch, drop, boom,
He's right there.
his arm is there. It's comfortable. So that arm, with that ball being nice and relaxed, allows that step to go, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
When the arm gets out here, our step's going to want to follow that. We're
Yeah.
going to get too extended, right? So the best way that I can describe it for you is, okay, right where you're catching these snaps. You want to catch it in here? Think about just leaving your arm in that position with that bend, okay? Let me get this. Okay. So the second piece of this is after you do the drop step, that is 3 and a foot, 3¼ yards from where you are right now. So we shouldn't be going anywhere past that. Right where you catch it, set it. Leave it. It's fine. Keep it up. Got a little bit bigger than that. See that? Good work. Let's add in one more little piece. As you do this, that first step with your right foot, what makes those guys great is that step is like, it's almost like they're stepping on freaking hot coal. They're not, right? So it's here, leave your arm there, and that step we want to be like we're just walking on a frozen lake. Soft, tap. It's okay. Still getting the rhythm down.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping at all, man. I just want you to establish rhythm first. So, it's been a while since I've seen Lenny. He just played in the Polynesian Bowl, had a great game. It's obviously finishing his senior year of high school, but as we're getting ready to think about getting into UCLA, getting into summer school, the question is, right, the few questions I have for an athlete like him are, what are you feeling step-wise? What is your rhythm like? How have you been hitting the ball? What have you been struggling with? So for coaches, one of the most important questions we can ask is questions that get us feedback from the athlete on what's been working, what's not been working, so we can blend what we see with what they're doing. So right now we're working on just a good consistent step pattern and movement pattern for him. The footwork, the rhythm. At the highest level, guys, you know, some coaches may have a preference on 2-step or 3-step. A lot of them won't care. Get the ball off in under 1-3, right? 1-4. Don't cover more than 3 to 3.5 yards. And if you satisfy those two things, whatever you feel best footwork-wise is okay with us. So right now we're just trying to establish for him what that patterning is, what that footwork's going to look like, and then we want to make it perfect and efficient. As you're getting used to this, it's almost more important that your right step, your first step with your right foot, is balanced. It's like I want you to think, bro, like, I want you to think literally that you're like walking on, watch. So we're here, this step has to be, boom. It's almost like you're walking.
Yeah.
Your instinct is to want to go. Go. I think as you're learning, the key is that step is really tiny. Let me put this in perspective for you. Here's how you can check yourself. Go through a spin and a catch and a drop step, and then stop on this step. Try one. Stop. You're balanced, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do it again. Stop, okay? Oh, see the back, okay.
Yeah.
Do it again, but do it a little bit more realistic with speed. So Lenny, this speed, watch.
Okay.
Stop right there. Stop, okay? Now, what the trick should be able to do this. Where you're stopping, you should be able to stop, push off and do a 1-step pump.
Yeah.
On the film, where were you?
Yeah.
You can't do a 1-step from there, right? So do me a favor, go through the footwork, stop on your first step. Stop, okay? Now push off and hit a pump. Bang. Good. Now let's try it with a snap. So,
All together or still the stop thing?
so do the stop. So go to your normal steps. I want you to catch the snap and I want you to stop right here. Okay? Stop. Okay? Set it, push off and go. That's okay. But what I'm not necessarily worried about your drop.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the fact that when we're doing this footwork, you're getting here as soon as we speed up, right? So we're gonna do that again for 4. We're gonna go here, stop, Make sure you're balanced,
Yeah.
and then push off and go. We're gonna break it up into halves, okay? Catch, set, and stop. Okay, set your ball up a little bit higher. Right there, push and go. Okay. When you hear that sound off your toe, I know that you think your arm is bent, but that arm is still out here.
Still too out.
So when you push and drop, remember that ball's floating?
Yeah.
It's out there. Tight steps. Tight. Stop. Yeah, set it up, push and go. That's better. I like that one a lot better. Good, man. Good.
You just feel off balance.
Which part?
Like, well, I guess it's because I'm doing a one step, but because I'm here, but over here, I'm like,
So, but this is an interesting one. Would you not, let me ask you, would you not agree that a one step you should feel the most balanced? Because all you're doing is just going here. You're putting yourself in a great position, right? So what it tells you is you're geared right now to want to attack the football.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at is with this footwork, we need to use this we need to be, you're almost walking and gliding and just putting everything into the swing and being in a better position rather than trying to do, remember, you can't punt the ball before you punt the ball.
Yeah.
You're trying to fucking get here before we've even dropped it. So what I'm saying is with your frame, boom, let's be balanced, and then so we can put everything into the swing. That's what we're kind of breaking down this for. Stop. Raise the drop a lot. Right there, boom, push, and just being easy. Brilliant. Live in that space for the next 8 balls. It's a 45-yard ball, by the way. Stop. Raise that bump a little bit. Push, just nice and controlled. What do you know? That didn't look unbalanced at all. You mishit that 40 yards 4-4. You see what I'm saying? So I want to do 8 more of those down and back, and then put it back together as one move. Just real quick, show me how you're gripping the ball, brother. Show me like how you've been holding it. Okay. This is everything good. I just want this up to be a little bit out here. What you're doing on some is you're twisting the ball as you're setting, and that tilts this in, and so which brings it here, and now it's kind of there.
all right.
Take your time, set. Raise that ball, laces, good. Yes. Push, balance. See that elbow? Woo! One step, 44-6. Great ball. I'm not worried about you driving right now. I'm not worried about anything other than that. When you get to that step, everything's in the right place. Because now when we go to put it into fulls, that step should be tiny, right? Set, laces, get the laces over, yes. Push, easy. That elbow's key, son. 46, 4-2, easy. That's a smile from the young lad too. Nice. Laces, elbow. Ah, shit, mate. Lenny. 45, 4, 5, 6 on a one step. I don't like one steps. No, yes you do. We got to figure out how to do them properly. But that elbow thing,
Yeah, that was big.
I kept watching you in here.
And it got one
I
in there.
think you're just doing this, and that drops this, and so you're swinging and it's like, it's there. Okay? It is your elbow that's killing you right now. It's this, you're setting the laces here and spinning. So, let me show you something. Go ahead and punt this one. Get in your stance. I'm just going to put the laces up. Just have your elbows out a little bit. Okay? Much better. Yeah. That's where I need you to have. When your laces are already there, Lenny,
On the side.
yeah, your elbow stays really relaxed. Boom.
Thank you.
I still think you're getting a little bit big on that last one. Basically, brother, when you catch your laces on top and spin it, you tuck your elbow in, that kills you. When you have your laces already there, so watch, when I put my laces over already and then I set my grip, my elbow can stay in a great position. So put your elbows that way already. Yes. Bang. 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 Makes me happy. If you turn over 2, I'll clean up all the cones. You can start with these ones, and then
That's all good. Don't worry.
Keep that little first step right there and the lace is over and you'll hit this thing to the fence. That's the best rep you've done all day. What do you know? 50. Okay, just come here real quick. I don't know if it was because like by on accident or what, okay? But when you when you caught that one, the laces, you spun them. See how the laces went all the way over first? Yeah. Then you put your arm, bang. It's there. Great freaking work, bud. All you need is one moment. All right. Ready? Oh, Nelly! I got in his head. You got a little bit long. You got a little bit long. Remember, just think, hey, it's there. Yeah. Just really tight.
Oh, you pecked.
Oh,
you're backing up the car.
I'll go get him, Dave. 54-8. I can't even be mad at you, dude.
Here we go.
I'll get him. You're done. All right, guys. So, obviously, a super talented athlete. We had a lot of fun. Haven't seen him for a while, so it's good to kind of hear what he's been up to going into his back half of the senior year. A couple takeaways from today. As we're learning that new footwork, keep it small, stay balanced, break up the punt into individual segments so you make sure you're perfecting each and every segment. Laces over, elbow out. You guys have heard me say that before, but the most important thing is that he leaves and he goes, hey man, I know what I can work on for the next 3, 6, 12 weeks. Yeah, but great seeing Lenny, and I'll see you guys soon. Cosme, thanks for being back. Thanks for watching this video, guys. To continue along with this journey and watch this channel grow, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel.